From XQC making Andrew Tate quit a live session in the middle of a heated argument, to Dr. Disrespect trying to break his own headset, these are times streamers went crazy on stream, starting with the infamous XQC and Andrew Tate fight. You know how rage quitting is usually associated with throwing in the towel during a heated gaming session. Well, this time it took a whole different form and involved two people who clashed hard on a Twitch live stream. Andrew Tate and XQC got into a heated argument during a Twitch livestream hosted by Aiden Ross. Now, this wasn't your run-of-the-mill gaming session gone wrong. Oh no, this was a full-blown, intense discussion on the topic of women and their roles in relationships. And things escalated very quickly. Tate, well, let's just say he doesn't have the best reputation. He's known for making some pretty sexist comments and has been banned from Twitter multiple times. Yeah, not the most likable guy. So, in true Tate fashion, the man was going on and on about how it's the man's responsibility to protect his woman and how she shouldn't be going out going clubbing or doing things he didn't approve of. But XQC was having none of it. As the argument went on, it seemed like XQC's clapbacks to Tate were really getting under Tate's skin. It reached a point where the man just couldn't handle it anymore. He'd had enough. So in a burst of frustration, he left the Discord call they were on and said he'd already wasted enough of his time. Yikes. While at least neither of them ever berated her viewers. Can't say the same about Bad Bunny. Now, Twitch has all sorts of content creators, each with their own motivations. Some do it to make connections, while others are in it for the income. Now, this is where things can sometimes take a turn. You see, there are streamers out there who have started exploiting their audiences, and one prime example of that is Bad Bunny. She's gained quite the reputation as the internet's greediest streamer. Yeah, not exactly a flattering title. She's faced a lot of backlash for her not-so-pleasant attitude towards what she calls free entertainment, and her supposedly ungrateful fans. The trouble began when Bad Bunny started raging about not receiving enough donations or subscriptions while she was live streaming. She was clearly upset and let everyone know about it. I mean, she went on this whole rant about how she needed subs to keep the stream going and how she expected more from her viewers. Some might say it was a bit over the top, and she wasn't done just there. Things got really weird. She started saying things like, $5 a month? How do you have hours to watch me and not $5 a month? Yeah, some fans thought that was a pretty entitled statement. She seemed to believe that her viewers owed her money just for watching her content. It's no surprise that the internet wasn't having any of it. People took to Twitter and called out her toxic behavior. And honestly, who could blame them? It's not cool to demand money from your audience and measure their respect based on their financial contributions. And clearly, Invader V doesn't really get it either. She made quite a splash back in 2020 with a viral clip that caught the attention of many. In this clip, she found herself in the spotlight after a 5-minute-long rant that gained significant traction and stirred up some controversy. During this particular stream, Invader V, well known for her unique and outspoken personality, had a moment where she seemed to lose her cool with her viewers. In her frustration, she took the opportunity to address her chat lobby and passionately express her thoughts. Now, it's important to remember that sometimes emotions can get the best of us. And in this instance, Invader V let her frustration take the reins. She made comments that some deemed as shaming her viewers, particularly when it came to subscribing to her Twitch channel. She spoke about the financial aspect, emphasizing that it's not about how much money someone makes or has, but rather about the value of a subscription. Invader V pointed out that a subscription doesn't require a large financial contribution like other expenses in life. She used the example of a meal, highlighting that $20 could get you a full meal, while a subscription is much more affordable, typically around $5 or the equivalent in different currencies. This statement certainly caught the attention of viewers and sparked conversations within the community. But Invader V later reflected on her words and released an apology video, acknowledging that her tone during the rant may have come across as tone-deaf. But one person who never apologized was IShowSpeed, who literally got banned from Valorant. Speed is known for his over-the-top reactions and going on these outrageous rants. And guess what? That's exactly why he's gained such a massive following. People just can't resist the drama he creates during his live streams, but sometimes he takes things a little too far. In this now-deleted clip, things took a turn for the worse. Speed, who was just 17 at the time, was playing Valorant and made some really controversial remarks toward a female teammate. It all started when he turned a corner and missed every single shot, leading to his opponent taking him out. One of his teammates decided to tease him a bit for that, which, let's be honest, happens to the best of us. But Speed, he didn't take it too well. In a fit of rage, he aggressively labeled his teammate a noob. But that's not even the worst part. When the female teammate spoke up against his behavior, he went on what can only be described as a rant of highly offensive comments. I won't repeat them here, but let's just say they were extremely disrespectful and demeaning towards women. It was a pretty ugly moment, and the clip quickly went viral, spreading like wildfire. The backlash was swift and severe. Even a Riot developer took to Twitter and publicly stated that Darren should be banned to ensure a safe space within the gaming community. And let me tell you, when a Riot developer says something like that, it's a big deal. The consequences didn't stop there, though. In November 2022, the British sports broadcasting network, Sky Sports, caught wind of Speed's past controversy and made a decision. They removed all the videos that featured him from their social media handles. It was a clear message that his behavior wasn't something they wanted to be associated with. But nothing compares to that one time when Ninja's meltdown spiraled into a break from streaming. This guy is a true icon in the gaming community and holds the crown for the most followed channel on Twitch. But even the greatest players have their moments of frustration, and Ninja had a notable meltdown on September 2nd, 2023. It all went down during one of his intense Fortnite sessions. You know how it is in that game, right? Every move counts and sometimes things don't go your way. Well, Ninja had a moment like that when his opponent managed to slip away using the Rift mechanic. And that's when the meltdown happened. Rage quitting is never fun, but it happens to everyone. And Ninja was no exception. He couldn't contain his frustration and expressed his disappointment with both the player and the game itself. He made it clear that he had reached his breaking point and said he was done. A little while after his outburst, Ninja made an announcement that caught everyone's attention. He was taking a break from streaming altogether. People started speculating about whether he was considering a platform change or what his future plans might be. And guess what? Just a week later, he made a comeback. But Ninja had a new strategy up his sleeve. He decided to stream on multiple platforms at once, expanding his reach and engaging with fans in different corners of the internet. Just like Ninja, Dr. Disrespect also decided to rage quit. This guy knows how to make an entrance and exudes confidence like no other. But when it comes to getting killed in-game, well, let's just say it's not his favorite thing to deal with. During a stream last year, while diving into the intense world of Warzone, the popular Call of Duty Battle Royale game, Dr. Disrespect found himself on the receiving end of a brutal defeat. Now, for someone as competitive and proud as him, that's not an easy pill to swallow. As the gameplay unfolded, he encountered an opponent who, on the surface, seemed like an underdog at first. But boy, did they prove him wrong. That guy turned out to be a pro player and completely obliterated the streamer. And that's exactly why you should never judge a book by its cover. Outplayed and frustrated, Dr. Disrespect just couldn't contain his emotions any longer. He took off his headset and made a dramatic attempt to tear it into pieces. I mean, we all have our breaking points, right? And for him, it seemed like this defeat really pushed him to the edge. So, from Dr. Disrespect trying to break his own headset to XQC really getting under Andrew Tate's skin, these were times streamers went crazy on stream.